Hi, donors of Safe Homes. My name is Nicole. I'm the clinician for the program here, and I wanted to highlight some of the amazing books that we've been able to add to our library because of donors like you. So I want to start with Trans Bodies, Trans Selves. This is a resource for and by trans people with art and poetry and knowledge about transition and being trans in a world that doesn't necessarily always make us feel the most welcome. It's an amazing text, super accessible. And if you remember Our Bodies, Ourselves, this is the next level. This is all of those places where you can kind of ask those questions that you're like, I don't know if anybody's ever written that down. It's probably in the great big book of trans stuff. The next book is the Everybody Book of Consent. How do we begin to approach and respect other people's boundaries around their body? The Everybody Book, how do I begin to understand my own body? And how do I begin to have conversations about being open with that? And how do I begin to do that as a trans person who's approaching transition from a social perspective or a medical perspective or anything else? How do we begin to know and be in our bodies? And finally, Owning Your Voice, a trans voice guide on finding and shaping your sound. This is full of amazing activities and learning opportunities for people to change the way that they sound or their voice or vocal training in a way that's way more accessible than sometimes being over $100 per hour for vocal training. So we've added a few different copies of this so that youth can sign it out and be able to make those changes themselves in a safe and healthy way. Because of donors like you, our library has been expanded in a really, really special way, and we could not be more grateful. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your donations, and we are so excited to keep sharing with you the ways we grow because of you.